Welcome back to Health Equals Wellness. Did you ever wonder how much of our brain we really use? Stay until the end to find out. Today we're exploring 10 fascinating common health myths that many of us have believed at some point. Let's separate fact from fiction with insights from trusted sources like WebMD, Harvard Health, and the FDA. Ready to challenge what you think you know? Let's go. Myth number 1, stress hormones. Cortisol. Fad claims, diets, detox cleanses, or supplements are accurate. Fact. Experts agree there's no scientific basis for cortisol detox programs. These fad plans often wrap together supplements, cold plunges, and juice cleanses, but they do not purge cortisol from your body. According to the Wall Street Journal article on May 13, 2024, while some supplements, such as ashwagandha, magnesium, omega-3s, and vitamin C, show modest cortisol benefits, these alone aren't enough to detox cortisol, and doses in studies often exceed those in popular supplements. Endocrinologists recommend strategies like adequate sleep, balanced diet, regular exercise, mindfulness, and stress reduction, not fad diets or unproven supplements. Your body already has a built-in detox system, your liver and kidneys. Cortisol is a normal hormone produced by your adrenal and pituitary glands. It naturally fluctuates, peaking in the morning and tapering off at night. Myth number 2, vaccines cause autism. Fact. Vaccines do not cause autism. This myth originated from a 1998 study by Andrew Wakefield that claimed a link between the MMR, measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine and autism. That study has been completely discredited. The Lancet, the journal that published it, fully retracted the paper. Wakefield lost his medical license due to ethical violations and scientific misconduct. Numerous large, high-quality studies involving hundreds of thousands of children around the world have found no link between vaccines and autism. Trusted health authorities in this area include the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Special report states that vaccines are safe and do not cause autism. World Health Organization states there is no evidence that vaccines cause autism in the National Institutes of Health. Extensive research has ruled out any connection. Vaccines are one of the safest and most effective tools in public health. The idea that they cause autism is false, and spreading that myth has led to dangerous outbreaks of preventable diseases. Myth number 3, microwaving food destroys nutrients. Fact. Microwaving preserves more nutrients than boiling. Nutrients like vitamin C and some B vitamins are water-soluble and heat-sensitive. Boiling can cause these nutrients to leach into the water and be lost. Microwaving uses less water and shorter cooking times, which helps retain more nutrients. A study in the Journal of Food Science found that microwaved vegetables like spinach, carrots, and peppers retained more antioxidants than when steamed or boiled. Myth number 4, MSG is bad for you. Fact. MSG has a bad reputation, but is it deserved? Scientific studies have not consistently shown adverse effects from MSG consumption. MSG, monosodium glutamate, is not bad for you when consumed in normal amounts. This is one of the most persistent food myths, and it's not supported by science. According to the FDA, MSG is generally recognized as safe. The World Health Organization and the European Food Safety Authority also confirm MSG is safe in normal dietary amounts. In the 1960s, a letter to the editor of a medical journal claimed that MSG caused headaches, flushing, and fatigue. This created the term Chinese restaurant syndrome, but double-blind placebo-controlled studies have not replicated these effects in most people. If symptoms appear, it's likely a rare sensitivity, not a general health risk. MSG is heart-healthy. MSG contains only 1/3 the sodium of table salt. So, using MSG to enhance flavor could actually help people reduce sodium intake, which is beneficial for heart health. Myth number 5, vitamin C prevents colds. Fact. Loading up on vitamin C to ward off colds. While it might slightly reduce the duration, it doesn't prevent them. Large studies, including Cochrane Reviews, gold standard of evidence, show that taking vitamin C daily doesn't reduce your chances of getting a cold if you're generally healthy. If taken regularly, not just at the start of symptoms, vitamin C may reduce the duration of a cold by about 8% in adults, about half a day, and slightly more in children. The recommended daily amount, 75 milligrams for women and 90 milligrams for men. For cold-fighting effects in studies, often 500 to 1,000 milligrams per day. High doses above 2,000 milligrams per day can cause side effects like kidney stones, nausea, or diarrhea in some people. Harvard Health notes that vitamin C won't stop you from catching a cold, but taking it daily might help you get over it a bit faster, especially if you're under physical stress. Myth number 6, you can catch the flu from cold weather. Fact: feeling chilly doesn't cause the flu. The flu is caused by viruses, not cold temperatures. You can't catch the flu just from cold weather, but cold weather can increase your risk of getting the flu for a few reasons. 1. The flu virus survives better in cold, dry air. Research shows that influenza viruses are more stable and stay airborne longer in cold, low-humidity environments. That means the virus spreads more easily in winter months, as we spend more time indoors. In cold weather, people gather in close quarters, homes, schools, offices, where viruses spread more easily from person to person through coughs, sneezes, and surfaces. 3. Lower sunlight equals less vitamin D. Less sunlight in winter means lower vitamin D levels, which may weaken your immune system and make you more susceptible to infections like the flu. Myth number 7, cracking knuckles causes arthritis. Fact: love cracking your knuckles? Good news, there's no evidence linking it to arthritis. When you crack your knuckles, you're stretching the joint, which causes gas bubbles in the synovial fluid, the fluid that lubricates your joints, to collapse. That's the popping sound you hear. Multiple studies show that this popping sound of the release of gas bubbles has no link to arthritis. A 1990 study in Annals of Rheumatic Diseases compared people who cracked their knuckles with those who didn't, and found no difference in rates of arthritis. A famous doctor, Donald Unger, cracked the knuckles of one hand for 60 years, and not the other. Neither hand developed arthritis. Arthritis is caused by genetics, age, joint injuries, autoimmune diseases, like rheumatoid arthritis, or wear and tear, like in osteoarthritis. Some people may experience temporary swelling or decreased grip strength, but not joint damage or arthritis. Myth number 8, cell phones cause cancer. Fact: concerned about cell phone radiation? Current research doesn't support a link to cancer. Cell phones emit radio frequency RF radiation, a form of non-ionizing radiation. Non-ionizing radiation doesn't have enough energy to damage DNA directly, unlike ionizing radiation from X-rays or nuclear material, which can cause cancer. The World Health Organization in 2011 classified RF radiation as possibly carcinogenic, but that category also includes things like pickled vegetables and coffee. We can't say it's safe with 100% certainty, but there's no clear evidence of harm. Large studies like the Danish cohort study, over 350,000 people, have found no increased cancer risk in long-term cell phone users. Animal studies, like the US National Toxicology programs, have shown some effects in rats, but only at very high RF exposure levels, far beyond what humans get from phones. But if you're concerned, here are easy ways to reduce exposure. Use speakerphone or earbuds. Text more. Talk less. Don't sleep with the phone under your pillow, and keep it away from your body when not in use. Myth number 9. Brown sugar is better than white sugar? Fact: brown sugar is not significantly healthier than white sugar. Both are nearly identical nutritionally and should be consumed in moderation. The difference between brown sugar and white sugar is in processing white sugar, refined to remove all molasses. Brown sugar contains molasses, either left in, natural brown sugar, or added back, commercial brown sugar. Brown sugar has 15 calories per teaspoon, whereas white sugar has 16 calories per teaspoon. Brown sugar has slightly more minerals like calcium, potassium, and iron, but the amounts are too small to offer real health benefits. Your body metabolizes both sugars the same way. Both contribute to blood sugar spikes, tooth decay, weight gain if overconsumed, and risk of insulin resistance, type 2 diabetes. Use them based on taste, not health. Brown sugar has a richer, more caramel-like flavor, great for baking. White sugar is more neutral, better for sweetening drinks or making light-colored desserts. Some healthier options are raw honey, pure maple syrup, coconut sugar, stevia, monk fruit sweetener, erythritol, sugar alcohol, and date sugar or date syrup. Myth number 10. We only use 10% of our brain. Fact: the idea that we only use 10% of our brains is a myth. We use 100% of our brain, just not all at once. Different parts are active at different times depending on what you're doing. Scientific research using brain imaging, like MRI and PET scans, shows that we use virtually all parts of our brain, and most of it is active almost all the time, even when we're sleeping, daydreaming, or doing simple tasks like blinking or breathing. Where did the myth come from? It's often misattributed to Albert Einstein with no evidence. It may have started from early 20th century self-help or motivational writers, trying to inspire people to unlock unused potential. What neuroscience tells us: different brain areas handle different jobs, like vision, language, memory, and movement. Damage to even small areas of the brain can cause major impairments, which wouldn't be true if we only used 10%. Thanks for watching. Hopefully, we helped bust a few health myths you've heard before, or maybe even believed. If you learned something new today, hit that like button and subscribe to Health Equals Wellness for more science-backed health facts. Got a myth you want us to investigate next? Drop it in the comments below.